Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we have ourselves a new Dragons Rising Part 2 trailer to talk about. This, of course, was uploaded officially by the LEGO Group over on their YouTube channel, the Season 1 Part 2 full trailer, and it reveals quite a lot of interesting stuff. So we have quite the video ahead of us, so strap in, let's get started. First of all, let's read through the description before we eventually do get to the actual trailer. Find the Dragon Cores, stop the merge Quakes, stabilize the world. Sounds simple enough, right? But where's the fun in simple? Catch the unmissable climax to Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 1, available October 12th. We promise this is gonna be good. It looks good, especially considering what they show in this trailer. So without further ado, let's get started with my breakdown. So starting off with this shot right here, we have our ninja following the end of Dragons Rising Part 1. Everybody's here. We have Wildfire, Kai, Zane, Aaron, Lloyd, Nia, Sora, and Baby Dragon Ryu, of course. Seems like they are in the monastery, and also it seems like something happened here. Not quite sure what, but they are discussing how they must find the Dragon Cores, which will probably be the main focus of Ninjago Dragons Rising Part 2. You know, finding those Dragon Cores before Imperium and Empress Beatrix. Zane mentions how the merge quakes are getting worse. We see a couple of civilians here suffering during a merge quake, it seems. Yep. Same thing, yep, ripples are opening in the sky. Same deal as what we saw in Dragons Rising Part 1, but fortunately, as the ninjas say, the Dragon Cores can stop the merge quakes. So hopefully, they can stop whatever's going on here. We see Zane looking at some citizens, possibly trying to find a way to rescue them. Seems like he should probably hurry up. We have some debris falling from the sky as well. Definitely not a good situation. Here we have even more destruction. So it just goes to show how much damage these merge quakes cause, because this is just insane right here. But here we have an interesting situation. We have Lloyd powering up. We have Aaron in his full-on ninja suit. Glad to see that he's finally become an official ninja. They are on the back of a dragon. Seems like this is the village on the water. We will see more of that later on. But it's also populated with trees. So this could be a different village, maybe someplace outside Ninjago City. A lot of these villages do kind of look the same. They have similar architecture, especially following the merge. They have that very chaotic look to them. Lloyd uses his powers extensively against something, probably something that's flying, as it appears. Oh, it's a merge quake. That makes sense. Look at that. This is literally them trying to prevent a merge quake. You can see that ripple right there, but it closes with Lloyd's elemental power. Thank goodness. I wonder if there's anyone on this dragon. Doesn't seem like it, unless they're hiding behind the neck. Also, we have the Heatwave dragon up here, possibly with Kai and Wildfire on top. And yeah, like I said, this does appear to be someplace maybe outside of Ninjago City, a very, you know, not so urban environment, a very rural environment. I don't know. It's hard to tell where these buildings are sometimes, especially following the merge. But the merge quake is destroyed, thank goodness. Here we have Nia, Sora, and Ryu searching some type of cavern, it seems. I wonder where this is. The ninja team will be splitting up into a couple of teams, Nia and Sora being one of them, and Ryu being along with them. Makes sense considering what Ryu does to Sora's powers, basically acting as a glorified battery when he wants to be. But here we have a nice look at a Dragon Core. A lot more detailed here than they are in the sets, and this appears to be, again, in maybe the Wildfire's home place or whatever. I don't want to say home realm because I'm not sure if it even is a realm, but this is the one that Kai and Wildfire find. They will also be a team. Nia and Sora teaming up once again. Wonder where they are. Seems like this could be the monastery still. They're looking at a map, so probably most definitely the monastery. Trying to organize their plan, figure out what to do there. Here we have a look at Imperium. The original Dragons Rising teaser trailer for Part 2 was pretty light on Imperium stuff, but here they are. We have the whole squad. We got Jordana, we got Dr. LaRoe, and Dorama Banana, and they are bearing witness to something being birthed here. I wonder what that is. Seems like it could be Empress Beatrix on her throne. Fantastic. And there we have Lord Ras, or at least I assume it's Ras. Last I heard of him, though, he was imprisoned, and he's obviously been stripped of his armor, so maybe he's not imprisoned anymore, but he's certainly been demoted, so I feel like we will see him bounce back as well during Part 2. Something more is going on there with Ras. I wouldn't underestimate Lord Ras himself. Seems like he will definitely be up to his own plan and scheme during Dragons Rising Part 2. But Beatrix is at the throne, in control of all of the Imperium army. Very awesome that we're getting more Imperium. In fact, here's Raptin. Your boy Raptin's back. to the surprise of absolutely no one. But yeah, Imperium's back. That's good to see. I know a lot of folks were worried that Imperium would not be in Dragon's Rising Part 2. They are, don't worry. They just weren't in that initial teaser. Here we have a pretty sweet lineup. Zane, Lloyd, Kai, and Aaron. Looking pretty awesome. Wildfire's there too. They all look really good. And then, of course, the screen is doing a bit of a flashy for dramatic effect, of course. But they all look fantastic. I especially love how Aaron's suit looks. And we get some good looks at that later. I think they look fantastic here. As a team, it's awesome. Lloyd says something along the lines of, there will be time for watering the plants later or something. We can water the flowers later. And Ryu gives him that look like, oh, it's time for action, isn't it? That indeed it is, Ryu. That indeed it is. Here we have some more dragon riding action. I love how Ryu's eye gets like super close to the camera there when they're flying past. That's pretty awesome. We have a squad here, a couple different dragons. We have the ice dragon, we have an earth dragon, that lightning dragon, and the Sora dragon, the dragon that's literally called Sora. So it seems like the ninja will have their own pack of dragons this time. It is worth mentioning that Cole is not the one on the earth dragon, it's Kai from what I can see. We also have the Heatwave dragon behind the lightning dragon. So yeah, quite the team here of dragons. Very awesome lineup. But in terms of Kai riding the earth dragon and not Cole, don't worry, we will see Cole soon enough. Lloyd being all Lloyd-esque. Here we have a very interesting scene. I like the scenery here. Very awesome. Not sure where they are. Maybe someplace, you know, in between a couple of realms, perhaps. Seems like it could be somewhere near the Cloud Kingdom, just speculating, considering all the clouds everywhere. But here we have ourselves a better look at this dragon team. A 6-person dragon team, or a 6-dragon team, rather. A 6-person dragon team. But no, very cool. I like seeing all these dragons together. I think they're awesome. I think that's going to be a pretty good team up. I really like Aaron's ninja suit as well. I really like it. It kind of looks like it's homemade. It kind of just looks like he made his hoodie a ninja outfit, which I think is awesome. It does kind of fall in line with who he is as a character, you know, with him being super scrappy and super, you know, do-it-yourself, DIY. Here we have Kai and Wildfire flying on Heatwave. Kind of looks like Kai's pretty happy there. I wonder what just happened, but Wildfire seems pretty focused. Maybe he's teaching her how to fly a dragon. That'd be very sweet. Father of the Year award right here for sure, if that's actually what's going on here. Here we have another interesting temple. These weird floating candles. Now, considering that Nia and Sora are here, this could be where we see some of those skeleton spirit dudes. And we do see a lot of those in this trailer. We'll talk more about those later on, but this could be the area where they get encountered for the very first time. Could be where a dragon core is. Who's to say? Oh yeah, by the way, Cole's back. Yes, Cole is here, and he looks beautiful. You're just as beautiful as the day I lost you. But he's cool. He says, still saving the world. Glad to hear that some things never change. That's amazing. That is such a good line. And I'm so happy that Cole is finally here. But he's with a couple of friends. Now, this character could just be a random snake. That is a formling, by the way, right there. I thought it might have been some kid from Imperium. Nope, those are the same markings as Akita. He's got the bird hat. This is a formling that transforms into a bird. So, formlings are back. I guess maybe we will see more formlings. This character is a bird formling. I think that's amazing. But obviously the main focus here is that Cole is back. Seems like he has his own little posse again. So, glad to see that too. Not the Upley, but still, he's got his own unit. Very cool to see. He's still got his hammer as well. Nia is the one that finds him, apparently. That does fall in line with one of those images that we saw prior, where it's Nia and Sora meeting up with Cole in his golem form, which we do get more context to later on in this trailer. We'll talk more about that later. Speaking of Cole, look at him. He's already jumping into action. Oh, I missed you. I missed you, my friend. For those that don't know, Cole is my favorite ninja, so it's pretty exciting to see him back in action. And still no Jay. Spoiler alert, Jay is not in this trailer. Or is he? We'll talk about that momentarily. There's this weird monster thing. Kind of looks like a monster made of garbage. Maybe this could be... I guess this could be some type of Imperium creation. It seems like this does have some Imperium tech in it, but I can't say for sure. Maybe Imperium made this monster to send it after the ninja. Who's to say? Could also just be a random monster that's just around throwing cars at people, you know? Just another day in Ninjago, right? Empress Beatrix and Raptin speak to each other. I like Beatrix. Her primary goal here is that she's trying to find the dragon cores before the ninja, which makes sense. Apparently the dragon cores will stop the merge quakes for the ninja, but who knows what they will do if Imperium gets their hands on them. More arrows. Now this could be the floating village, of course. It lines up with episode descriptions that we have thus far. Lloyd and Aaron crash the bounty. We do see the bounty crashing later on, so this could be the village on the ocean or whatever, the floating village. Probably going to be the focal point of episode 12 of Dragons Rising, otherwise known as Gangs of the Sea. Sounds like it could be an interesting episode. Beatrix and Rapton continue their conversation, of course. Next up, we have this shot with some debris falling from a merge quake, and it seems like Dorama has been gifted his own squad of Imperium soldiers, which I do have some thoughts regarding. I do like their outfits, the very sparkly hats there. Super festive, I imagine. I also like their purple sticks, but why would you let this guy lead? Doesn't make much sense to me. He's kind of an idiot. Wildfire is also standing there. I wonder if this isn't debris. I wonder if this is Wildfire's heat power. Could be. It seems like these things are kind of heat-seeking. Maybe that's what heat does. Or maybe she just thinks that she can stop it because her elemental power is heat. I guess we will find out. Another image of Beatrix herself looking pretty. Here we have the bounty falling from the sky. Like I've mentioned in a couple of other videos where we got rumors that the bounty would be crashing again, seems like that is a common trope for Ninjago seasons. It's a requirement. Every season with the bounty needs to have the bounty crash, and apparently Aaron and Ryu are on there alongside Lloyd, so keep that in mind as well. I thought I saw Ryu. Maybe Ryu's not there anymore. Maybe Ryu's with Sora. Thought I saw Ryu on the deck. Could have been mistaken. But either way, Lloyd and Aaron will definitely be on that bounty. Here we have a big epic team-up shot featuring our squad from the end of part 1. Again, Zane, Wildfire, Nia, Lloyd, Aaron, Sora, and Kai. Aaron looks amazing in his full-on ninja outfit. Same deal with Sora. Still wish she could pick a color, though. She needs to pick a color. That is my only gripe with Sora at the moment. Spirits of the Temples. So this could be from episode 11, where they visit the Dragon Core Temple. We have a lot of these spirits here. So it seems like there isn't just one spirit, there are a whole bunch. Here we have something cool. Zane in his new Dragon Powers Spinjitzu race car thing, whatever the sets call it, and behind it is Lloyd and Aaron's Ninja Team mechs. We get a better look at this mech here momentarily, but here's the back. Looking pretty cool, I must say. Looks a lot better in the show than it does in set form, that's for sure. More of the Wildfire and Kai dynamic. I really like these two together as well, as like a partnership, as a duo. Again, father and daughter energy right here for sure. Here's another look at Zane's Spinjitzu race car. Looking pretty sweet, I must say. It doesn't look too bad in the show form. Looks pretty cool. Pun totally intended. And of course, behind him is the Lloyd and Aaron's Ninja Team mechs. Here we have some folks. Now, this could be... I'm just speculating here. This could be the agency of the administration. These guys look a lot more like secret agents as opposed to some of the other things that we've been speculating about on this channel. So this could be... I don't want to get into spoilers, but if you know, you know. There might be a certain ally that's here in this facility, brainwashed and forgetful, for lack of a better term there. Again, no spoilers. Here we have a giant crab monster. So again, we've been speculating about this too. There's a giant crab that apparently the Gang of the Sea has, and I guess this is it. I guess this is the giant monster right here. Not the crab from Sons of Garmadon, unfortunately, but a different giant crab. He looks super intimidating, though, I must say. Nia and Sora holding on for dear life. Ryu catches a copy of a Clutch Powers book. Maybe that holds a secret, or maybe that's what the map of the Dragon Cores is drawn on. Maybe they just drew it on the back or something because they didn't have paper. We've all done that, right? Drawn on books and restaurant menus or whatever. Sora confronts this character, who appears to be maybe a Gekko, but he could very well be a different species altogether. But apparently this dude has an elemental power. Elemental masters galore here, it seems. She goes, you have an elemental power, and this is this guy's elemental power, which I have a answer for, or at least I assume this is what it is. This could be magnetism. Look at the way he's welding this garbage monster to whatever this is right here. And the garbage monster is trying to pull away. He can't. That could be the power of magnetism, which was an original power that was going to be introduced many, many years ago with Ninjago Season 4, but ultimately those plans fell through. Maybe this Gekko could be the master of magnetism, and I think that's awesome. Like I said, it's awesome to see more elemental masters of different species. We see that red Jin later on in this trailer as well. Nia and Cole standing behind him. Seems like he could be a part of Cole's gang. That Hypnobrai looks rather shocked. That's my reaction to finding out that there's yet another elemental master. Another one. Nia and Sora find something in a chest. Could be the Dragon Core, but probably not considering their faces there. Kai and Wildfire hanging out. There's a lot of shots of people just hanging out, so forgive me if I don't have much to say about some of these shots. The garbage golem thing causes more havoc. It's going to be awesome to see this thing go toe-to-toe with Cole's mech, or his weird golem thing, his weird golem form. That's going to be exciting to see. Wildfire has the Dragon Core. Seems like they're trying to make their escape here. Since they have the core, it's time to get out and take their leave. We also have some bees. Oh, that's not good. I kind of have a phobia of bees, and this situation would horrify me, that's for sure. Get out of there, you guys. Here we have a better look at the Formling bird kid. That's him right there. Snake Man, Cole running behind everyone, trying to make sure they get to safety. Better watch out though, Cole. That thing is coming fast. I like this shot right here, this team up shot right here. That is so cool. It's awesome that Cole's back. What can I say? Oh yeah, by the way, there are multiples of these guys. So we've been speculating a lot in the past regarding who these characters could be, or more specifically the one character that we knew of. Now that there's two, that kind of changes things a little bit. So I feel like a lot of our previous theories regarding who these characters could be are kind of just thrown out now. These could very well be more spirits, maybe from another realm, but they will be attacking Nia and Sora with their dragon, and it seems like that area right there could be what they were traveling through earlier in the trailer, that weird cavern looking thing. I think that is definitely possible right there. Here we have a pretty excellent shot of the Ninja Team mech, finally in its full glory. We got Lloyd in the back, Aaron in the middle, just like in the sets. Very awesome. It seems like they are more so in tune in the show, though. I was kind of curious to see how these mechs would move together. It seems like they are in sync. You can see them running together. Their limbs move at the same time. Interesting. That's kind of what I was expecting, but also not what I was expecting. It's kind of a weird situation to try to explain. Here we have Zane on his ice dragon. It makes sense that Zane gets the big ice dragon, obviously. Very cool to see him riding this dragon. Cole using his earth punch, or at least I assumed, but then his feet are glowing too. This is the start of his golem transformation. Now, this is how it goes. Watch carefully. He just summons rocks around him, right? And then, boom, golem. That is so cool. I love that. That is amazing. Like I said in other videos, it's kind of BS that Cole gets other powers while other ninja don't. But as a Cole fan, I gotta admit, this is super cool. Can't wait to see more of this in Dragons Rising. Aaron doing some independent work while on the Ninja Team mech. He's grappling to it, swinging around like he's Spider-Man for some reason. He's trying to get people free. Seems like these folks might be captive of the Gangs of the Sea as well, because they're back in that village again. So that'll be like the Lloyd and Aaron team-up episode. And then later they will go after probably another ally. Who's really to say? Here we have another image of that big crab monster. He looks pretty scary, not gonna lie. This might be the scariest monster that we've seen from Ninjago yet. Very interesting. But I do like how Aaron looks here. He looks amazing. I love his ninja suit. What can I say? This is interesting. So I just did a review on this set, the Elemental Dragon versus Empress mech, and I talked about how this weird gimmick where you could take apart Jay's jet and combine it to the dragon. I thought that was stupid. But now we see that it's actually supposed to be like armor, which makes a little bit more sense, in my opinion. With that context, I can totally understand that play function now. I think it still goes together pretty poorly, but I do understand it a little bit more now that we see it in the trailer here. Oh, by the way, here's our good friend, the Red Jin. Wonder what he's been up to. He goes, oh, just give up, or something like that. He also has that weird medallion around his neck like pretty much, I'm very curious to see what that is as well. Wildfire and Kai dodging arrows or spears or whatever. Seems like Wildfire is having the time of her life. Kai is like freaking out in the background. You know, usual Kai stuff. We love to see it. Seems like that jump wasn't strong enough, unfortunately, Wildfire. You'll get him next time. Sora in her ninja mask. Now, like I said, Sora looks good like this. I just wish she could pick a solid color, man. That's my only issue. She's too many colors. Seems like there's also a skeleton man on Cole's gang as well. That's pretty cool. We also have the elemental Gekko, or whatever he is. Very curious to see what species he actually is. Now, this could be Sora's true potential. Could be her finally coming into her own. And it makes even more sense now that it's against this thing, the weird Imperium garbage monster. Seems like that'll be the prime target for Sora's technology power. This could be her true potential. Could be something else entirely. I guess we will just have to wait and see. Lloyd blasts away one of the hydro snake dudes. He has that weird thing on his head. I still wonder what that is. Could be a hat of some sort. Sora the dragon, breathing fire. Very cool to see that Sora the dragon has actually something to do here. It also seems like Sora herself isn't doing so hot. We can see Nia holding her in the background, so hopefully Sora's okay. Seems like maybe she might be exhausted, who's to say. Aaron, again, with the giant crab. I will say with this trailer, they do show a lot, but they show a lot of the same thing. Like, they show the same thing from a bunch of different angles. But I suppose you can't spoil everything, right? Nia and Sora together, both of them have those weird yellow flowers on their hands. Wonder what those are all about. I just made a video speculating about that. But I think that's the final part of the trailer. Yep, Dragons Rising. So overall, very cool trailer, I must say. It certainly showed us a lot, and a lot of really awesome things as well. I especially like seeing the vehicles. I love seeing Cole once again. Like I said, I'm kind of a Cole fan, so seeing my boy back again, it's pretty exciting. Apologies to Jay fans who are still starving for an appearance from Jay, but don't worry, Jay will be in Dragons Rising Part 2, that I can guarantee. He just wasn't in this trailer, but hints of him were, so I guarantee you he will pop up at some point very soon. But until next time, guys, leave all your thoughts down below. What do you think about this new trailer for Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 1 Part 2? Hopefully you enjoyed today's breakdown. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite part of the trailer was, and I will be sure to do more videos in the future. We have a lot to talk about on the channel. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.